going live now. Good morning, Grand Rising. Tonya, good morning. How are you?
Great, awesome, wonderful.
And I see the usual suspects. Ingrid. I see Melissa, Lauren, pretty girl Chrissy. I see um someone from South Carolina. Is that Janet?
Maybe
I hope
Janet.
it is. Yes, hello Janet. Grand rising to everyone. You see me here looking cute? Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Gorgeous as
Yeah.
usual.
I literally woke up like 3 minutes ago. Okay, I was like, what?
There you go. There you go.
But it's very cold in Jamaica, and we're not accustomed to the cold. So of course I was all snuggled up, sleeping hard.
Very, very cold, like how? Like 75 cold?
Very cold is 17 degrees Celsius. The whole of Jamaica is like we're not bathing. That's
Okay,
what
okay. Well, my
Jamaicans are like.
temperature, my temperature right now is 3. So are you
Okay,
anywhere near 3 degrees
that is
Fahrenheit?
that is very difficult to comprehend. We don't know. We would never survive with three. Not unless we're in foreign. We cannot do it in Jamaica. So it's really very funny how the entire island is like feeling like they're gonna die because it's 17 degrees Celsius. We applaud you guys who live in the cold. We do.
Okay, okay.
All right. So blessings to everyone. The rooster is up, and active, and here we are. So we will move into this morning's meditation. Dr. Claudette is unable to attend today, but she sent insights for us to share with you all today. So thank you all for being here. We have just moved into February, and February is going to be interesting. And, I said that in my last video, and someone said, Paula, you need to be careful about, fear mongering. And I was explaining, no, I'm not fear mongering. I'm just sharing what I feel will be unfolding and getting everybody mentally prepared. I think that there's a difference between getting people mentally prepared for potential scenarios and fear mongering, right? And I'll tell you what the subtle difference is. In telling you that it's going to be intense, it's making you know that things are going to deviate a little bit from the norm. But you will be prepared no matter what. You will stand firm. You will stand strong. You will be solid no matter what. And the other thing to remember also is that no matter what the reports say, no matter how it looks, we are winning. And when I say we are winning, I mean us being calm, being
Mm-hmm.
firm, being present, being very intentional about every moment is going to make the difference between us just going along with the fear and despair. You see what I'm saying? So, us holding that position of neutrality and of confidence that we have won or are winning is going to make the difference, right? It's going to make a difference in how we speak, in how we explain scenarios to different people who are with us, beside us, in our families. Yeah. And so, the important thing right now is to know that we are winning. That's the most important thing to know. And to remain calm no matter what. So instead of just attending meditations at 5 a.m. and doing your meditations when you wake up, your entire day, you are a meditation. That's the ultimate. I was thinking to myself the other day that in the old days when I was going to do a morning meditation, I would get up and I would um, set the whole space and I would do a meditation before I came on, and I would have incense and I would have a candle and I would a whole bunch of things. I don't do that anymore, not because I have no respect for my meditation, but because I realize that my entire day is a meditation and I do those things throughout the day. So I don't necessarily have to do the like go through the motion and do a ritual to signal readiness or preparedness for a meditation. This is where I would like us all to be going, where our entire day and our entire existence is a meditation. We are always connected to divine source. We are always surrounded by our spiritual team, the angelic realm, the ancestors, and we acknowledge them and their presence all the time. And we can go in at any time. And that's where we want to go. So without further ado, I'm going to invite Rohan just came on, but he came off. I think there might be some technology issues. So we're going to assume that Rohan has already began his clearing. And when he appears again, I will invite him to come on. Grand Rising, God morning, Dawn. How are you? Dawn is in Canada. I don't see Jay yet. The Canadians. Shout out to the Canadians. All hail the Canadians and their cold weather.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We
Let us.
Jamaicans, Dawn, we were just laughing before you came on about how Jamaica is 17 degrees Celsius and we're all dying of cold. So, and you Canadians never complain. You guys are amazing. Just thought I'd let you know. So I'm going to hand over to you, Tonya, to do the morning reflections as well as the share on the ebook calendar. Today is the 12/12, and even though Dr. Claudette is with us, she shared a little perspective so that Tonya will share that with you at this time. So, Tonya, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Paula. I'm gonna read this document that Dr. Paulette prepared for us from my other device. So you see me holding up my phone, I'm reading it. All right. And this is for the 12/12 portal, Ike Ide Ajaana 115003. The month of the cocoa yam market. Celebrate femaleness. Our full moon is at 5:09 p.m. Ike Day, Fire Day, the day of the python, serpent of wisdom. 12/12 equals 33, which is a master number. The month of the cocoa yam market. And we reference a Jamaican proverb, one cocoa, full basket. Would you care to interpret that, Paula?
Yes, in Jamaica. So it's very interesting to have the references to yam because yam in Jamaica is also a big part of our
Culture,
culture.
yes, it is. And your cuisine,
Um,
it's a staple,
right, it
actually,
is
in
a
many
staple.
meals from breakfast through
Exactly.
dinner.
Exactly. Yam is the thing that keeps us strong. Yam is the thing that makes Usain Bolt be the big runner he is, because where he's from is yam country. So one cocoa full basket means your tiny little bits of contributions help to make the whole. So for example, when I did the GoFundMe, it was kind of a one cocoa full basket scenario where every little piece that everybody put in made the grand total that was able to achieve the objective. And so that's a big thing in Jamaica.
Yes, Ashe. Okay. So E-Day refers to cocoa yam or cocoa. Yam is G, which is also related to the feminine energy. Male, oh, so the yam G, male water, right? So we have the male water element. Contemplate how, and this is our reflection time. This is a collective reflection, okay? So I'm reading it, but I'm also sharing it so that we can reflect on it collectively, but also individually. Contemplate how and with whom you are exchanging your feminine energy. Is it worth it? Is it paying off? Is it balancing you? Are you being nurtured and nourished? And this is part of the inner work that we do in balancing ourselves, right? Our masculine and feminine energy that we all hold first must be balanced, right? Because it's not about gender. This is about our innate energy, our natural nature to be balanced within on the female and male side. So let me continue with the reading. ED/cocoa is a symbol of nourishment, as Paula just said, vitality and abundance. It comes from Aja Ana, which is the soil, which itself arises from Ana, the earth, stressing a cycle of life rooted in the land. Ide Aja Ana links cocoa yam directly to the life food of the earth, reminding us of women as mothers, life-giving sustenance. Feminine energy is also seen as a passage, a bridge or a hinge, if you will, to the divine self, celebrated in month 13, the month of Indi Dibja, sage healers. People are invited to ground themselves in earth energy before entering the next intense spiritual month. Femaleness is also a bridge between spirit and manifestation. She is the pathway to humanity. And we can add and discuss a little the ways in which different cultures acknowledge and celebrate femaleness. We are celebrating femaleness is pan-human, referring to all humanity. So again, not just the female gender, but the femaleness as the half of ourselves, including our masculine energy, and a balance between the two. So yeah, feel free at this time to just share in the chat. Are there ways in your culture where the divine feminine is acknowledged and celebrated? Because I'm sure we all do that, but we may all do that in different ways. Pay homage to the divine feminine.
Thank you, Tonya, for that reflection. You
Yes.
know,
And I want to
for
thank Dr. Claudette for sharing it with us so
yes,
that we could share it today with the
yes,
collective, despite her not being able to be with us in
Right.
person, but we know that she is with us in spirit, and
Oh,
I feel
yes.
her energy here right now. So, Ashe,
Absolutely.
thank
Absolutely.
you, Dr.
Yes.
Claudette.
Thank you, Dr. Claudette. So, in Western cosmology, they also talk about the 12, and 12 is a number that they use a lot. You know, the 12 disciples, the 12 months, 12 being a dozen. 12 is almost one of those numbers that they consider a whole, a complete, collective. And so, when we get to this month, we know that we are almost at the end of the 13-month calendar. So now is a time for reflection. Now is a time for getting ourselves ready to end our year and get ready for the new year, the spring. Um, for some of us, it's the spring in February, late February, early March. So we get ready for the spring equinox, which is going to be the 21st. So it's a good time for reflection. When you look at how the Chinese New Year also starts around the 17th, we know that there's a lot of significance around this time. What I love about this 13-month calendar is how much it aligns with stuff that's taking place in the heavens. Um, this particular one is close to the full moon that took place on Sunday. So the full moon energy is still very much in the midst of our day to day, and it's very close also to the eclipse because we are having an eclipse on the 17th. The 17th also is the Chinese New Year. Um, because it's the new moon, we're going to be having one of our crystal grid activations, and I want to invite everyone specially to that one. I don't normally put it out in public domain. I normally have it within the group, but this month and for the next 4 months, I will put it out in public domain. And that crystal grid activation is really us incorporating crystals into our meditation and turning ourselves into points of light on the surface of the planet, and then connecting ourselves and creating that grid of light around the planet. How is that important? Why is that important? That grid actually exists. There is a light grid around the planet. There is a frequency grid, an electromagnetic grid around the planet. Unfortunately, some of the powers that be are utilizing this grid to fuel their negative agendas, to harvest energy, emotional energy from the population. So when we do this crystal grid meditation, we are strengthening and connecting to the existing light grid as well as the existing earth grid. We're strengthening it. We're strengthening the positive grids, and it's very important. This is really and truly how we stand our ground energetically. This is how we stand against some of the things that are happening globally, that we feel like we're helpless. We're not helpless. It's when we do this kind of portal meditation and then we do the crystal grid meditation that we strengthen our resolve and strengthen the earth real pure electromagnetic field with our conscious energy, with anchoring in the light, with connecting with the crystals and making the crystal grid within the planet. because every crystal that we hold on the surface of the earth that we wear on our bodies connected to crystals that could continue to exist inside of the earth. And the crystals are sentient. They knew that they would be harvested and be worn by us to activate us. So look out for that crystal grid activation on the 17th, which is an eclipse. By that time, it will be very important and you'll know. So I'm just putting you guys on standby for that. All right. So at this time, we have Rohan joining us, and I will have him join at this time to do his ancestral resolve clearing. Good morning, Rohan. How
Good,
are you?
good morning.
Did
Good
you
morning,
fall
everyone.
Good morning.
did
Good
you
morning.
oversleep? Did you oversleep like me because we're cold?
No, I did not. I was up. I was
You're
trying
up.
to get on.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. I was
Okay.
having
Oh,
a
you're
challenge
struggling
getting
to
on.
get on. I saw you come on and come off. So I'm the only one who can't take the call. Okay, I get it.
No.
All right. So handing over to you, Rowan.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for waking up this early in this cold time. But we want to learn to integrate with everything, become immune to everything. Not shut down, but become one with. So it's all beautiful. So, first thing we want to do is to ground ourselves. And one way to ground ourselves is about being present in this moment. That's really how we get help, by being in our bodies. And we do that by just simple awareness of sensations in the body, not any labels, just pure sensation that could be tingling, heat. We want to just become aware of those and breath and sensations. That's what brings us in the moment, in this present moment, into balance. So whatever we're feeling, it may feel a little um, different sometimes, but when we judge it, it throws us out of balance, I would say. So I want to just close our eyes and, if there's an emotional issue, we could just get a sense of that. And sometimes once we get a sense of that, what we're doing by doing these things, these are how we turn things over to the intelligence. Because there's an intelligence in our body. Our souls want us to do well. Our body wants us to heal. It's just all we need to do is to just get out of the way and not judge our feelings. And I get it. A lot of the time we were nurtured and taught how to feel. We were mostly taught to think and there's nothing wrong with thinking. We just want the intelligence to lead. We want the feelings that connect to the emotions to lead the logics. So thinking is a blessed thing. But we want to put the horse before the cart. We want the intelligence. Want it to come through that. So just notice your bodies. And then for emotional stuff, once we get a sense of it, normally that's we turning it over to the intelligence. We start to feel sensations in the body. But we do feel emotional stuff physically. Or if there's any discomfort in the body, we just put our sensations on it, put our attention on it. My apologies. That's all. Noticing there's a sacred connection to higher power, source, creator, whatever that name is for our heart's understanding. We're not judging nor fearing, we're just surrendering. And for now, we want to let go of any judgments like the word pain, and just know that, sometimes when things are there for a while, it takes a little bit of resistance to get them out. So sometimes it's that's going on, but we want to just surrender and allow. the intelligence to do it, sir. So just notice your body. And we can just take some slow, deep breath into sensation. There we go. Right. Just notice sensation, notice the difference, notice how it felt before, how it feel now, the level of sensation. And the more we notice the different differences, we're not, you know, forcing anyone to, but just if you notice the difference. And when we notice what we receive, it actually opens the bandwidth for the intelligence to that's more allowing, more expansion. Thank you.
Thank you, Rowan. While we're in this state, let us just deepen our breath by being a little bit more intentional with it. Let's take a nice deep breath in and breathe out.
Father, when you're ready, if you're speaking, I think you're muted.
I am not muted.
Still not
Can
here.
you hear me? Can everybody else hear me? If you can, just
I can
drop a
hear
note.
you. I can
Okay,
hear
well
both
then,
of you.
yeah, it might be the glitch that's going on.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right.
I'm not hearing Father.
Okay. All right. So we will proceed by doing our breath work, and Ron will continue his clearing. So if you're feeling any kind of sensation, whether warmth or tingling or, heaviness in the left side of your body or the right side of your body, just know that it's because of the clearing. We structure our meditation in such a way that you are not only called to be silent and reflect, but we also clear you of whatever negative energy or impressions that you've picked up over the last couple of days that you may be carrying with you. So that when we get into the deeper part of our meditation, we are clear, our light is clear, and we are coherent. There is heart coherence and coherence with the planetary pulse. So we now continue with our breath work, taking nice deep breaths in to a count of 4 and out to a count of 4. I also want to add this particular hand mudra. So we're gonna put this index finger and the middle finger together and make a touch with our fourth and fifth finger and also our thumb. And doing that, we're going to take our breaths in. What this will do is deepen our in breath and strengthen our out breath. Okay, so we'll find that our breath will go in a little deeper than normal. So it will go right into the diaphragm. So let's do that now. We're going to do the count of 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. So let's take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And this breath work that we do not only helps along with the sound bath to synchronize our right and left hemisphere, but it also helps to synchronize us as we proceed in this meditation. Remember, all of us are at different locations. The one thing we have in common in this moment is the breath and our intentions. So when we breathe together intentionally and in a synchronized way, not only do we synchronize our right and left hemisphere, we synchronize with each other. We have now become one, and we are one with Mother Earth, the pulse of Mother Earth. So we go into this morning's meditation, knowing that we are now synchronized with each other, consciously connected with each other. And when we bring in the light during this morning's meditation, we are going to be anchoring to Mother Earth and bringing in more light to Mother Earth. At this time, we are in an accelerated period of ascension. What is ascension? Everybody knows what ascension is all about by now. Ascension is the planet going from fear to love. from separation to unity consciousness. Many of us light workers that have incarnated here have incarnated to help with this shift from fear to love, from separation to unity consciousness. In fact, us breathing together is a form of unification that is very, very important. And when we do this at the micro level, and when I say micro, I mean in terms of the sheer numbers of us, we are very small. But believe me, it translates on the macro level. So today is a portal day, and portal days are very powerful from the perspective of the numerology. It's magnified and amplified by the double numbers. So this is the 12th day of the 12th month. So we will carry that amplification of the 0 point that this number initiates. It is a number of infinite potential. So we proceed today with the knowing that we have infinite potential to create the reality that we choose. So as we proceed in this morning's meditation, let us set our sacred space as we experience this healing and activation energy. We have the sound frequencies behind us, and we have been cleared so that we can release what no longer serves us and transmutate the negative energy for the healing of our bodies and the lower bodies of all humanity. We bring our hearts and minds together to bring forth the healing and activation codes that are constantly hitting this planet. We breathe in divine energy, hold inner peace, and breathe out gratitude. We breathe in divine energy, hold inner peace, and breathe out gratitude. Today, we hold that calm, gentle, heart-based 0 point energy. We call upon our angelic realm and the ancestral realm to be present in this meditation. We call upon our higher selves as well as divine source God, all to be present in this meditation. We acknowledge the elements of fire, air, earth, and water from the four directions, north, south, east, and west. And we continue to breathe, knowing that we are supported by all the spirit guides, ancestral and the angelic realm, and the elements. We ask in this moment, or affirm in this moment, that all negativity is cleared away from our energy field and infused instead with positive vibrations so that we can shift into a more powerful timeline for ourselves. If we have any problems at this time, now is that moment where we consciously release any negativity that we are experiencing. With every breath that we take in, we consciously release the negativity and bring in positive vibration to take its place. We amplify the light within our heart because we have a light within us and we have the lights up in the heavens. So before we call in the divine light from the heavens, let us take a few moments to breathe in to the divine light within our hearts. Visualize a tiny spark of light within your heart. And with every breath that you take in, visualize that light growing ever stronger, ever larger, and ever brighter. Breathe in and see that light expand. Breathe out. Breathe in and see that light expand. And breathe out. And as we continue breathing in and out, that in breath is like fuel for that inner light. And just continue with that visualization. And as we breathe in that heart light, fuel, visualize that light getting brighter. We use this morning's activation to stand against the destruction of Mother Earth, corruption in all its form, manipulation and abuse of humanity, especially our children, through fear, through projection, and through false narratives that incite fear, through violence projected on us daily, so that we live in fear. Today, we dispel all of that. Where attention goes, energy grows. So we focus on what we want. We desire planetary peace. We desire planetary healing. We desire personal peace. We desire personal healing. And so we call it in. We command it. We use our voice, the spiritual authority that we are given, to call in personal healing and personal peace. We call in justice and equality for all, and we declare sovereignty reclamation, food security, love, and prosperity for all. We affirm that this grid that we are creating today, that connects all of us, we affirm that it generates a powerful net or grid of love and light for the protection of our families, for the protection of our children and the vulnerable at this time. We visualize peace and we visualize dialogue and de-escalation of any global conflict wherever they are in this world. We visualize freedom and liberation of all oppressed and displaced people all over this world. Congo, Sudan, Haiti, Palestine, and most recently, the United States of America, where the ICE agents continue to oppress the peoples. In this sacred moment, the veils between realms grows thin, allowing us to access higher realms of consciousness and divine guidance. As keepers of the grid, our purpose becomes ever more potent during these times. We are summoned to embrace greater and greater work for the betterment of ourselves and this planet. We continue to breathe as we prepare to bring in the cosmic light from the heavens. At this time, we call in the divine light from our sun, from our central sun, and from the great central sun. From our sun, we visualize brilliant golden light streaming in as a powerful column of light that enters through our cosmic star portal 24 inches above our crown and then comes down to touch our crown and enters our body. We visualize that light streaming past our third eye, our throat chakra, and down into our heart chakra, where it meets that divine light that is within our heart. And like the breath, the cosmic light also is fuel to the divine light within our hearts. So that divine light now amplifies tenfold from the cosmic light that is added to it. And we breathe in and visualize that beautiful flame from our hearts. And that divine light now moves down to our solar plexus, our own inner sun, and it also amplifies and expands our solar plexus with light, solar light from the sun. That is also expanded. So we visualize now a big, beautiful ball in our chest where the light from our heart and the light from our solar plexus now merges into a large ball of light. And we continue to breathe in and breathe out, knowing that this big ball of light is clearing, cleansing, and activating every cell in our body, cleansing, clearing, and activating all of the other chakras, both the ones above and the ones below. We now move into our sacral chakra, the seat of all our creativity. And that cosmic light now activates our sacral, our creative, our innovative space, so that we are able to create more peace, more joy, more abundance in our lives and in the lives of our family members and everybody that we meet. And we move down to our root chakra, our foundation. And that light now activates, clears, cleanses, and activates our root chakra. And the light continues down through our legs and down into the earth. This is what we call anchoring in the cosmic light into the earth. The light now travels below our feet and down through mud, through rock, through stone, through water, right down to the core of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth recognizes this solar energy right away. And not only are we anchoring in this solar energy to the Mother, we are also anchoring our essence to the Mother because that light has traveled through us, picking up our essence, picking up all our traumas, all our sadness, and taking it and placing it into Mother Earth, where it is being transmuted, cleansed, and cleared. When we do this meditation, Mother Earth recognizes us and our energy. We are now one with Mother Earth. And Mother Earth now gives a commitment to energizing us and protecting us at all times. She recognizes you. You are her child, and you are always protected. And the beautiful magnetic energy of Mother Earth now travels back up the column and up past your legs and up into the root chakra, filling you with powerful magnetic energy so that you are able to attract the finances that you need up and towards the sacral chakra. So you magnetize and attract creativity and innovation up to your solar plexus. So you magnetize what you desire, what you want, and what serves you up into the heart, where there is alchemy as the magnetic energy of the earth now combines with the magnetic energy of the heart, the most magnetic organ in the body. There is alchemy in this moment. And so we go into the silence, allowing the heart to absorb all of the powerful magnetism from Mother Earth. And as we continue to breathe, we breathe in the knowing that we are playing a role in securing Earth's electromagnetic grid. We are also playing a role in securing Earth's light grid. And we are playing a role in securing the Earth grid within the body of the Earth, below ground. Yes, there are that many grids involved on this planet at this time. There are also many negative inverted grids that are being used to program the consciousness of the masses, to activate fear within the masses. And so every time we do this meditations together, we strengthen the positive grids. And our positive grids that we're strengthening will eventually override the negative grids. This is why it's important. And everybody here present is a walking grid keeper. You are keepers of the grid. You are the chosen ones. If nobody told you, but you knew, and you're the ones who are committed. You're the ones who remember your soul mission. You are the new earth leaders. And I'm not going to stop saying that because you have to know that that's who you are. You are here on purpose. And as time goes by, you will step into that purpose. Don't be afraid to step into your purpose. And you will know the precise moment that you are required to step into your purpose. But I am here to remind you that you are here on purpose. And as I opened my eyes, I saw Monty Ho hailing from Rwanda, East Africa. Thank you, Monty, for confirming that there's so many of us all over the world holding the grid, stronger, strengthening it with our breath, strengthening it with our hearts, and knowing that we have each other and that we are doing this on purpose. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this morning's meditation. I want to invite those of you that are able to join the New Earth Leadership training that I'm going to be kicking off with the crystal grid activation on the new moon, February 17th. I will set up the registration for today, end of today, so that you can register. It's going to run from 17th of February all the way to the summer solstice. Okay. And you're going to have different components. There are things that I am going to be teaching you that I can't just come on YouTube and do. It has to be a group of people that are committed, will pay for it. Not because I want you to pay and I want to dig down money from you, but I've recognized over the years that when people pay for something, they value it more and they're more committed to it. And even when people are in the healing process and they pay for a service, they take it more seriously than the people who are just doing it and trying to get everything free. Sadly, that's how it is. I also want to remind you that if you have been on a solitary journey before, now is the time where perhaps you need to be in community, not because you want to bungle up with other people, but because we are strengthening what we are doing globally. And it is almost like a chain. When we connect with each other, we strengthen ourselves and we strengthen the collective. There will perhaps be a time when the communication grid goes down, but there should be an awareness within all of us here that on every portal day at 5 a.m., we gather and we close our eyes and we breathe, knowing that there is a whole bunch of other people all over the world doing the same thing. And we will be in psychic communication with each other. We must prepare ourselves in that way to be able to connect with each other. And this is why we practice every month. several times using particular cosmic configurations. This is practice, this is training. So thank you all for being here this morning. I see all your thank yous. I appreciate every one of you that have made the time to be here with us in person. And please, if you feel to share this with someone else who you feel should be on this journey, maybe they don't know, but you are recognizing that they are also supposed to be on the journey. Share it with them. It may activate them to feel a part of themselves that they weren't able to feel before. Handing over now to Tonya for her final words.
Thank you, Paula. And I heard my friend the rooster in the background throughout the whole time. And I appreciate the rooster for being here and being ready, energized, alive, and loud. The rooster is real. The rooster was here to wake us up, to keep us alert, to let us know that the time is now. And so I would just invite everyone, if you're able to, just to carve out a few more minutes once the live has ended, to just sit in the stillness, appreciate a moment of silence within yourself. If you can minimize any distractions before you continue with your day, and turn your phone down, turn your device down. I know we invite you to come on your device to be in the live, and we appreciate your presence always. However, as it is still early in the day, allow yourself to have the opportunity to, as I said, turn down your device, turn off your notifications, put your phone on silent or your device, and just appreciate the stillness of the day. Give thanks, notice everything that you're feeling in your body, give attention to your breath, and just continue with the peace that exists within you. I thank you. Namaste to all.
Thank you, Tonya. I know Ron can't hear me, but if he's hearing you, you might be able to invite him to speak if he chooses.
Rohan, would you like to share any final reflections at this time?
You hear me, right? Okay. Just want to, invite everyone to just be themselves. Whatever that is, let everything adjust around that. We're adjusting some stuff around, carrying burdens. I mean, that's a lot. And some stuff around turning a blind eye to some stuff going on. Sometimes we turn a blind eye to ourselves. So we want at least to pay attention to number one. You know, we can help others, but we as I said, we always share this point that pour from your saucer, pour from your overflow. Look after number one. Let number one be priority. And if everyone, you know, if we all focus on the light takes care of everyone, and we do share from that place. I want to self-care, as we say, put on our oxygen mask first. Just imagine if everybody adopt that. Then we come from a place that That's really turning it over to the intelligence to me, and just allow that light to lead, guide, and direct us, and we have this beautiful synergy and experience with each other when we're not when we're just interdependent other, and let the light take care of us. It handles everything instead of we trying to fix even ourselves or anyone. It's just really just a getting out of the way. Thank you.
And again, I just want to thank everyone for being here, for sitting with us for 1 hour and 18 minutes. I see some people are on their way to work, some people have just joined. I encourage you all to start from the beginning and do the whole meditation. And remember, you can do these meditations over and over again. You know, in the night when you have a little bit more time, you can rerun the meditation and just listen to it, or just, use it for the next couple of mornings, right? Because at all times we should be acknowledging the divine light in our heart and growing it. And we should be bringing in heavenly light and anchoring it into the earth. That is our role. That's how the humans were designed. It's just that we've forgotten. So these meditations are just reminders. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, you are walking transmitters of light. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you, Tonia, for being with me always.